Hi guys, nice to have you back again at Armor. We have bought in one of the most compact recurve bows for adults, whether it's hunting or recreational shooting or even sports shooting is there. This is the Predator recurve bow. During the course of the video, we're going to discuss the material build-up, what comes with the set, and how to assemble this bow for easier installation once you purchase and receive the bow. So let's start off. Now, what comes with the set? You get a riser, you get a set of limbs, you have the bow fitment Allen bolts and washers in place. There are two types of arrow rest: the Allen wrench, the string, and a competitive sight. Now, the installation of the competitive sight, the link is shared below in the caption. Please go through that. It will help you on how to assemble and install the sight onto your bow. Okay, moving further, now let's discuss the properties and specifications of the bow. The bow riser is 15 inches in length. It is made from high grade stress proof mag alloy. It's highly resilient, really strong, and very durable. Alright, the entire bow length, that means when you assemble the riser with the limbs, the bow length comes to just 54 inches and the bow weighs in just around 2.3 lbs. Very light and very quick to handle. Now the riser comes with the fitment for the stabilizer. You can install a sight again over here. This place you can insert a plunger, and you also have a very ergonomic and comfortable grip made out of polymer material, high grade polymer material, right? Now how do we install the bow? When you hold the bow riser, this is the upper section, this is the lower section. Okay, when you get the limbs, it is clearly mentioned upper and lower, so it's very clear and obvious that the upper will go to the upper section of the bow and the lower will go to the lower section of the bow. Whenever you get or when you intend to install the bow, make sure that the sticker hides within the plate over here, so your bow looks like this, right? In this case it will hide over here, so it looks like the horns of an animal. All right, see, very similar. So this is called your recurve. Now how do you go ahead with the installation? You have these two bolts, you have the cup washer. This is a cup washer and these are two flat washers. So what you have to do is slip the cup washer first. Do not insert the cup washer the other way. This is the wrong form of installation. This will damage your limbs. You have to turn the cup washer and install it in this manner where the bolt is flush. After that you insert the flat washer. Alright, so take this again, cup washer first, flat washer second. Now you take the upper limb, install it over here and slip in the Allen bolt. Now whenever you're tightening the Allen bolt, right, you make sure that the Allen bolt moves in smoothly. See, with just a simple twist of my fingers, it should roll in. If it is tight, you might have inserted the bolt in an angle which is not correct, or the limbs are displaced. So make sure that you do this, because that will ruin the threads of the insert or the bolt altogether. After that, use the Allen wrench to tighten it. It has to rotate smoothly. Now do not use a lever to tighten this. You just need to use your hand. Don't excessively tighten it. Tighten where there is no play in the limbs, such as this, right? Go for the lower limb. Take your Allen bolt. The washer and everything was installed prior. There, right? So this is how you install your limbs. Now when you come to your arrow rest, you have the magnetic arrow rest. The horn of the this segment, what is facing the target, is called the back of the bow. This is called the face or the belly of the bow. The face or the belly of the bow will face the shooter. What's facing the target is the back of the bow. So whenever you install your arrow rests, if it's a magnetic arrow rest, align it with the plunger button slot over here and make sure that this horn is out. So the arrow will rest on this, and when it fires, it will click and will come back into position after firing. Right? There's a double-sided tape to it. This is 3M high quality tape which will really hold on and stick on to that. Make sure this is perpendicular and straight. If you're not using the arrow rest for a beginner, I suggest initially that you use the screw type arrow rest. It's a lot more friendlier to use. You just have to rotate it into the slot. But once you put this, you cannot use a plunger button. Alright. Now when you get this thing, make sure this goes all the way through and it comes perpendicular with the string over here. So the arrow should not pop outwards or not go too inside. It has to be absolutely straight. Visually you'll be able to make it out. Again, the horn of this arrow rest has to face towards the target, or it has to be on the side of the back of the bow. Okay. Now when we install the string, as always, there are two loops in the string. This is your smaller loop. This is your larger loop. The smaller loop will go to the lower limb, such as this. Now when you do this, make sure that it fits snug into the knocking section over here, the limb tips, right? See how it is fitting? If it is coming out, your string will slip, it will open up the loop. So make sure it fits in. Alright? Now when you get this in, keep the tension onto the string in this manner. Hold the bow in your dominant hand. In my case, the right hand for me is the dominant hand. Now when you're using the right hand, take your right foot and step in between the bow and the string, such as this. Align your legs parallel to each other, and a lot of people have a tendency to pull onto the string. The string is not elastic. The elasticity of any recurve bow comes from the limb. So what you need to do is you need to bend the limb to the string, such as this. Once you bend it, slowly relax it. Make sure that the loop is completely installed at both ends, such as this. And second, you see this string, it is not fitting. This line is called the string groove. If it's not fitting in, just push it and align it so it centralizes. So it has to centralize. Then what you do is you hold the bow. This is your grip where you hold the bow. Pull the string around 2 to 3 inches back and release it so everything sets in place. Okay. Now once you're done with this, you can pull your bow and see how it functions. So this bow has a draw length of 24 to 31 inches. Alright. But initially don't jerk it. Just let it go smooth. Second, do not dry fire your bow. When you dry fire, what I mean by dry fire is shooting your string all the way from here and releasing it without an arrow. All the energy from the string, instead of transferring to the arrow, will transfer to the fixed limbs, which will damage your bow completely. Okay, so this is the Predator recurve bow. Okay, now the material, build, specs, everything is mentioned in the caption below. It's a descriptive format. What all comes in the set is also mentioned within that. There is a contact number. You can contact us via call or WhatsApp. There's a website as well. Everything, all the details are mentioned in the caption below. Looking forward to your purchase. Thank you so much.